Welcome back to our channels, Warriors. We are still growing 200 away from the big 10K. If you haven't gotten your grandma to smash that like button, have her do that right now. This episode right here is going to be about, wow, the man convicted of killing Nipsey Hussle, right? Eric Holder Jr. He just got sentenced yesterday. 60 years to life, right? That's 60. 60 years to life in the California prison system. Well, I know a thing or two about California prison system, right? I did 16 years for the California Department of Corrections, where I resigned as a lieutenant. What's it going to look like for him, right? What options does he have? Will he receive preferential treatment from the guards, the officers? Will he get into fights as a result of his crime? Well, it all depends. I don't know the man, right? I did do a little research. He was part of the Rolling 60s Crips. Okay. He has options. For sure he has options, right? I don't know how the man is viewed within his community, with his gang, with his lifestyle, right? If he chooses to remain general population, GP, right? If he even touches down, if that's an option for him. 60 years to life. No doubt this dude's going to hit a level 4 yard, right? Level 4 is the max security in California. Extra gates, extra gunners, the real deal. Right? Within the blacks group, you got Bloods, Crips, Bay Area, Kumi, which I wasn't too familiar with. And you got like within their own little subsections in there, right? It's a lot. It's a lot. And unlike Hispanic gangs, there's not much infighting. In-house fighting. There might be, there has been, but you're not going to see it as often as you would. I mean, constantly we were seeing little melees, little mini riots between the Bloods and the Crips, between like two separate factions of Crips, like constant. And I'll be honest with you, like I don't know if it's about money. I don't know if it's about power. I don't know, but it was constant, right? So if and when Eric Holder Jr. touches down on a GP, I already said he was part of the Rolling 60s Crips. So no doubt he's going to be rolling with the Crips in there. Will the Bloods, will even his own people, do they agree with what happened? I don't know, right? That man is going to find out, right? He doesn't have a choice. The guards, they'll know who he is, right? Will they treat him different? Probably not, right? Because it's not in any correctional officers or supervisors' best interest to treat anybody more different than another person, right? It doesn't benefit. Because now you're creating windows of either opportunity, of you possibly could create hostile environments by your own subjective beliefs or opinions, right, on a certain individual or matter. When I was a young officer at Centinela State Prison, we escorted this was before SOMS, before all the C files, the inmates' records were on the computer. We escorted a dude. I remember it was Delta Yard. I was at Delta Gate. I was working transportation, where you wear the spiffy little uniform with a tie, right? You transport these inmates to their medical appointments and whatnot. And the dude that we got, right? You know, I did the whole, strip them out, pat them down, put the handcuffs on, the waist restraint. And my partner was like, hey, that guy killed Serena Williams' sister, right? It was a drive-by that happened with AK-47s, and she lost her life in that incident. And I didn't have access to his file, but I was not doubting what my partner was telling me. I did realize that transport kind of felt a little different. He was a high notoriety, right? So it's like a famous case. So, man, now that we're speaking about high notoriety, there's a pretty good chance that this inmate right here, this future inmate, Eric Holder Jr., will in fact be high notoriety, meaning that people know about him. Okay? Not going to go into details of special circumstances or stuff like that because I would be giving up game, right? But, yeah, now that I'm reflecting back, for sure, that inmate that I escorted back to Centinela was high notoriety. Being young, being new, kind of like, I'm not going to say awestruck, but that wouldn't be appropriate. But it was like, oh, okay, this is different. This is different, right? It's not your, I mean, not that taking anyone's life is more important than any other person. You guys, I know you guys catch what I'm saying. So, the individual will probably, if and when he touches down on the GP, he will more than likely attempt to establish himself. I don't know if he has prior convictions or prior prison terms or not. If he does, then he knows what to do. If he doesn't, he's going to learn real fast. Will there be incidents as a result of what his committing offenses? I could probably see that. Considering if they're fighting over less than, right? If they're already fighting, and then, yeah, I could see how that could be an excuse, a reason, just, you know, it's a very negative environment, right? It's violent. So, it'd be a lot of fighting, right? Up until a certain point, something's going to give, right? Nothing can just last forever like that. So 60 years is a long time. Let's say California. Let's say they divide his time by half. Man, it's California. Let's say they divide his time by 3/4. Right? 60. I don't know, man. Let's say in 10 or 15 years, the dude gets a shot at going home. Well, none of that is unrealistic. None of that is far-fetched. These are the times that we're. Will he parole in 15 years? I don't think so. Probably not. So it's just right, the constant state of affairs, the current politics, and what's going on at the time. Now in the 1990s, if the homie got 6 years to life, yeah, throw away the key. You'd never see him again, right? That's the truth. Times have definitely changed. Now, if the homie touches down on a sensitive needs yard, right, for whatever reason, I think I read in the article he was suffering from mental illness or trauma as a child, then he will land on a sensitive needs yard, SNY. Depending on if there's mentally ill inmates on that facility or not, that could kind of play a role in it too. That is more of a free-for-all, okay? That's more of a free-for-all, which is kind of like, I hated that, man. I hated that. Because at least GP violence is structured violence. SNY violence is not structured violence. It's just chaos. It's just, man, today I'm going to go punch this cop. Today I'm going to go punch this inmate. Today I'm going to go stab this dude. Today I'm going to stab this cop. It's just, ain't nobody asking for permission. Ain't nobody asking for forgiveness. It is just like that. Like, I'll do what I want when I want because I want. That, to me, that's not cool, right? Even me on this YouTube channel, I'm still staying within my own guidelines, my own parameters that I have set for myself, right? To keep me out of a wreck. So, he will play the game to the fullest if he lands on an SNY. Because why not? Why not? If the doctors are going to give lower tier, lower bunk chronos and you're in the fittest shape of your life, flexing my pecs. I don't know why I said fittest. Anyhow, you're in the fittest shape of your life. Get the eggshell mattress. Oh, you know what, doctor? I'm shitting my pants. Give me 2 rolls of toilet paper. So he gets his incontinent toilet paper. Oh, I need extra showers too because of the said shitting my pants. Okay, now the homie gets to double up in the shower. What else they be doing? They got man, it's never ending. It's like you guys get my drift, man, from one way to another. It is it's drastic. It's drastic. Will he carry himself above the rest because of his commitment crime, because of his committing offense? He may, but he'll probably find out that doesn't mean anything. Like, I mean, there's people that kill their own parents in there. I know a couple. Like, I don't think, like that, if you're going to go tit for tat, like who can be the craziest, who can be the wildest, it's not, that's right there is irrelevant. Basically, all the dude did was kill another individual, right? Which he was apparently was convicted in court of doing, right? And so, for him to think that I'm not going to say one-up somebody, he definitely didn't one-up anybody, I'll tell you that much. I mean, there is some gruesome Newsome. I don't know why I said gruesome Newsome. I thought it rhymed. I thought it was appropriate. That's why I probably said it. So, and we're in California. So, with that being said, will the homie land GP or SNY? Who knows? Will he have a hard time? I think maybe the beginning will be hard for him until, like I said, I don't know the man. But if the dude comes in and thinking he's above the rest, he's going to find out fast he's not above anybody. Okay? If he comes in, he knows how to do his time. I don't know too many people that know how to do time anymore. At all. And that's not being, I don't mean any disrespect by that, but it has become a thing of the past, right? So, then, if that's the case, the man knows how to do time, then the man knows how to do time. You would just be just fine. With saying be just fine in prison means that, like, hey, yeah, you're going to get into some stuff, but you're going to get into the stuff that comes your way, as opposed to you going out and seeking or starting trouble or stirring the pot, right, or igniting something. So, tap on the comments if you want to know any more insight if I missed anything. Also, if what topics you want me to speak on, right? With that being said, the message for today is you're gonna mind somebody. What a perfect topic, right? I just told you guys I keep myself within my own parameters. I will mind you. I will mind somebody if I step out of line. Think everybody catches my drift there. And same said for that man. If he stays in the lines and the regulations of the staff members and of the rest of the inmate population, the man will be just fine. If he steps out, he will be corrected, Department of Corrections, and he will follow suit. He would have to. All right? Keep pushing forward.